What is going on? My name is Ario the Juiced from juicytech.com. Definitely be part of our email list newsletter that's available on the website juicytech.com. I'll leave all that information in the box below this video. Everything's there, my LinkedIn, my other socials, TikTok, Instagram, of course the website, everything's there. So yeah, do that. And let's just jump right into this video. So basically, if you owe money to the government through student loans, you might want to pay attention to this information, right? Now, if you owe money to the government and you're in default, right, you may want to pay close attention to this information. Close attention. This is information that doesn't get spoken too often on social media, but I like to put out real information. I like to put out the news to just, help you benefit in life any way possible with the information I'm going to share with you. So without further ado, let's read this information. Again, if you are in default of your student loan, pay close attention. If you don't owe any student loans, obviously this information is irrelevant to you, but let's read. So, student loan borrowers in default face garnished wages, Education Department says. You read that right. The U.S. government is going to basically withhold a certain percentage of your paycheck. It's a big deal. I'm not sure how much they're going to take exactly, what percentage, but just know they're going to touch your paycheck before you even lay a finger on it. They're going to take their cut first before you touch your money this year. So, like I said, pay attention if you owe money and you're in default with your loans, because some people have not been paying off their loans. Some people have been skipping it. Whether you like it or not, you decided to take out the loan and they want their money back. Literally, they want their money back. So let's keep reading some more. Let's start right here. So it says Washington. The Education Department will soon begin collecting payments for student loans that are in default, okay, including through wage garnishment for potentially millions of borrowers, the department announced Monday. So it's pretty solid, and it's pretty confirmed that this is what they plan on doing soon this year. And again, I think this is something you need to know so you can start making some moves, figure some things out, because they're coming for their money. Any way possible, they're going to get their money back. I think it's been a lot of defaults, and they're not seeing the money's being paid back. And at some point, they just decided, you know what? We're just going to take it from you now. Since you don't want to pay it back, we're just going to take it from you. So let's keep reading. You're probably ready. But beginning May 5th, the Education Department will begin voluntary collections through the Treasury Department's offset program, which claws back delinquent debt by withholding payments such as tax refunds, federal salaries, and Social Security benefits. You're hearing it. If you don't know what that means, again, any way possible, the government wants their money back. They're going to take it regardless. So if you're expecting a tax refund this year, you might want to forget about that. Depending how much you owe, right? They're touching that money. If you have a government job right now, right here, if you have a government job, the government can easily track you because you work for the government, and they could take the money from your salary since you work for the government. Easy peasy. And of course, if you receive tax money, Social Security, tax money, if you receive funds from Social Security, they can touch that. Again, I just think this is information people need to know, especially if you're at default with your loans. This is really for you. This information is really for you if you're in default. Let's read some more. A lot to unpack. More than 5 million borrowers are in default, and 4 million more could be in the same position in a few months, which could put nearly a quarter of the federal student loan portfolio in default, according to the Education Department. Less than 40% of borrowers are current on their student loan payments. Oh man. In the next 2 weeks, those in default will receive an email or receive emails informing them on the next steps and urging them to look into repayment options. Wage garnishment notices will be sent out this summer. No federal student loan has been referred to collection since March 2020, when President Trump paused payments. Anyway, listen, you got the point of this video, man. You got the point of this video. And what I'll do is I'll copy and paste the link and I'll paste it on this video in the box below. So maybe you can take a look at it yourself and read it and kind of go from there. But again, I just think this is something people need to know. I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm not here to belittle, not the intent whatsoever. But the truth is, you made a decision to take out a loan, a federal loan, and some people decided not to pay it back. And it maybe for whatever reason, you don't have the money. Whatever is the reason, the fact is the money was taken out, right? You took out that loan, and loans have to be paid back, especially federal loans. There's no way around that one. There's no way around not paying that off. It's going to get paid off in some way, shape, or form. And starting May 5th this year, a lot of you are going to see your paychecks, if you even have a job or whatever way you get money, they're going to come find you and get the money in some way, somehow. That's their mission. This is insane. May 5th, right here, beginning May 5th of this year, the department will begin voluntary collections through the Treasury Department's offset program, which claws back delinquent debt by withholding payments. That's tough. That's tough. That is tough. All I'm saying is, now you know this information, okay? It's time to start making some moves. I'm not sure what you need to do exactly, but this is crucial now. If you're currently working, you know, you're just gonna see a low amount, basically. So I very much encourage you, if you're watching this and this is you need to figure some stuff out. You need to figure out how to pay back that money quickly. I'm not sure what you need to do exactly, but this is me going back to me making videos about people need to stop being so picky with, you know, like with just a tech job. And I get you have, you know, an actual job in mind that you want to obtain. Again, the popular ones, the cybersecurities, the software engineerings. I mean, now's not the time. If this is you, if you're in default of your student loan, you don't really have the time or the luxury to be very picky on jobs at this point. You need to find something ASAP. If you're not working right now, you need to find something ASAP, and you can't be. The filtration needs to go away at this point. The filtration of you, it has to be this job, this salary, this way, remote, that has to go away. If I were you, that's what I would do. If I were you, that's what I would be doing. I mean, now is not the time to be picky because the government wants their money back. They want their money back now. May 5th. They're coming knocking on your door. Where's my money, basically? So I hope this made sense. Hope this video wasn't too doom and gloom for you. I like to put out true, real content, news, I think this is something that you need to know if you are in the situation of having a default loan, basically. So, like I said, my name is Ario DeJuice from juicytech.com. Definitely check out the website. I'll leave all my socials down below, my LinkedIn, my IG, TikTok, everything is down there for your convenience. The description box below down there. But again, I hope this was valuable information or content, and I hope you benefit greatly from this information and go from there. Yeah, hook up with me. Connect with me on other platforms if you want. Just ready to assist any way possible. So thanks for watching. Peace out. Much love to you. Let me get back to work. I'm out of here.